plan after that, I'm guessing?
Well, I'll be happy for him to stay because working under him has really helped me, helped the lads, helped the club. And for him to get a new deal, I think it's going to be great for the club and for the players and for the supporters and everybody in Hibs, because I think he's one of the best managers in the country, and trying to keep him, I think it's good for the club and for the Scottish football as well.
What influence has he had on you personally over the years?
Well, sometimes he tries to bring the best out of me, and he doesn't take nonsense. He always comes to your face and tell you what he thinks and what he feels. For that kind of character, that kind of mentality, you always make sure you are on your right moment, your right mentality, be on your toes at every given time. Even in training, outside pitch, everywhere, you're always aware and Leno is there looking at you. So that really motivates you to be who you are, responsible, be ready at every given time and work hard, because the most important thing is you have to be fit. So if you're not fit, he owns you. So you have to be fit for you to play. And once you see you training and you're not up to it, you see you're slack or your shape is not good or something, it will just run you. And once he runs you, you know you're in for it. So sometimes it's difficult to keep him smiling, but at the same time, the best way to keep him smiling is to just do the right thing on the pitch, give him the result, work hard, and that's how you can get the best out of him.
With those sorts of standards that you've just referred to, how far can he take Hibs?
I think to the top. I think it's one of the...
What would the top be in your estimation? Where should this club be aiming for?
Well, because the most important thing is to compete with the best. And the best right now is Celtic. Celtic, Aberdeen, Rangers. I think those are the best we can say. But right now, I think we are trying to compete with the best out of the best. And for you to be the best, you have to beat the best. So for us, that's our main goal, that's our target, to make sure we go with the best in the country, which is Celtic, Hibs, Aberdeen. Cannot take some few teams out of it. Everybody is doing well. The league, I think, is competitive now, better than before. Everybody now bringing players to make sure they compete. So this is going to be a great season, going to be a different one from last season. So I think there's going to be surprises in this times of the league.
Yeah, you spoke about some of the harder and more abrasive qualities that Neil Lennon brings as a coach. Is that something that perhaps over your years at Celtic, looking at Hibs as an opposing player, that maybe Hibs have lacked? They've maybe been a little bit soft at times. Yeah,
you can say so, but sometimes it's football, not just Hibs. It's just the mentality which he's trying to put into the squad now. Winning mentality. When you have the winning mentality, no matter what games, you play it as if it's a cup final. So this is what Lennon really brings in the game. Every game he played, every game he goal, it doesn't matter if it's Champions League, FA Cup final, he approached every game as a cup final for him, and that's what he's trying to bring into the squad. And in just few games now, I believe with time we're going to go into that mentality which he wants us to be. And I believe it's not easy. It's just saying it is not going to do it. We have to work hard on the pitch, which we're trying to do. We've been holding ourselves out on the pitch, trying to work harder than what last week was not a good thing for us, so we know. So this week we've tried to put that behind us, try to work to the game ahead of us. We've been running, we've been trying to get our physique back, trying to get our mentality, everything back, which has been helping us with the fellow coaches. The trainer and everybody are trying to put everything back to where they were before this game. So sometimes it happens like that in football, so what the most important is how you bounce back from it. And I believe we have the willpower to do that, and we have the coaching staff and everybody to help us to do that. And I believe the next game is going to see different Hibs players, different mentality and different approach to the game.
Is this a big test of Hibs then, given it's the first sort of blip that you've had since the start of the season?
Yeah, I think in life, in football, generally, everything happens like that sometimes, but it's how you come back that really makes the difference. And for us, we really know. We've watched the game, we've seen the lapses, we see where we need to do better, we send the mistake, and we've worked hard on it. So for us now, it's just to put it right in the next game.
Efe, Neil's, he's still quite a young manager in terms of management, but he's got quite an old school style, you know, with his discipline and maybe his temperament as well. How does that compare to more modern day coaching techniques?
Well, it's still Nelon. That's why he's still who he is, because he's never changed. But I believe everybody has his way of coaching, his style. So not because some people are doing this, these are doing that, you want to change to them. He just maintain his own. That's why he's still learning, and that's why his mentality is very strong. His winning mentality, his temperament, and everything. But the most important thing, he put all this in the game. That's the most important thing.
You had such a great start to the season. What happened last week?
Well, that's football. Sometimes it happens in football, but we just take it in. We soak it in, and we worked, as I said, on the mistake and what really happened in the game. We know it was a disappointing outing for us, for the fans and everybody, because after the win against Rangers, everybody expects us to beat Hamilton, but sometimes it doesn't go the way you planned. Hamilton are a good side, very organized and disciplined, and they run for each other, they work harder. So that day, just a couple of mistakes, and we had our chances, we didn't take it. They had theirs and they took it. So that's football. But the most important thing is we've learned from that game. And as we know, football is game by game. So we've taken that game behind us now. We're looking forward to the next game, which is against Dundee. So that's the most important thing for us now, to look forward.
Last year in the Championship, you could maybe afford to have a bad game and you might still get 1 point or maybe 3 points. But is that a good example of the difference in the Premiership? If you have one off day, you will lose.
Yes, of course, it's different. The Championship, yeah, they're good side, but the first leg, you're more experienced. So once you have experienced team, once you have a bad day, they capitalize on it and they make use of the advantage of it. So that's what happened, and that's why you get punished when you make silly mistake or some couple of mistakes. They punish you for that. Good team does that. So for us now, we know, and we've learned from it. As I've said, this is just one of the games, but we believe will be the end of it, because we will not want to go back and say Lennon the way it was after the game. So we know that we need to do it right. And to do it right is to go back and really work, train harder, make sure we put everything in perfect condition before the next game, watch the video again, as we've always done. So it's not been easy for the past few weeks, few days after we lost that game. We know we've been working harder, training harder, because we know we need to step up. We'll not just rely on what we have done. We need to step up. Each game we need to step up. So that's the most important thing right now. So for us now, Dundee United is going to be a different approach, where the manager has his tactics, his game plan. With the player, we just need to keep it to it. That's the most important thing right now for us.
Just finally, your old club obviously were involved in the Champions League draw yesterday. So many good teams and a tough group for them. And am I correct in saying you were part of the team that got to the last 16 under Neil?
Yeah.
When you look at the current Celtic side, do you think that's something they could achieve when you look at the group?
Well, you can see what they have achieved. Last season when they qualified for the Champions League, you can see what Brendan Rodgers have brought into the team. I believe every time Celtic always gets a tough draw. It's never been easy. But as you know, football, you can never predict till after 90 minutes. So I know Brendan Rodgers is a coach, very intelligent, and his squad that he's building, they are very compact. They understand each other very well. I believe you just need to bring a few more players, as you have said, as I've read, to beef up the team, to make it stronger. Because they need to compete this time, not just to be in the group stage. They need to go out of the group stage. That is his target. And I know that's what he wants to do. So I believe they can do it. Nobody's unbeatable in football these days. It's how you prepare for the game that really matters. And as you know, in Celtic Park, it's always tough for any team to come there and get away with it. So it's going to be a good test for them, good mentality. And we'll see how they go, because it's good for Scottish football as well. Promote Scottish football, make people know that Scottish football is not just what they read on the paper. Seeing what Celtic have been doing in Champions League, Europe and everything, I think it's going to help the other teams to step up, to be in the shoes of Celtic. So it's good for the Scottish football. And as I've said, not only Celtic, everybody entirely will really support Celtic, because it's not just Celtic, they're playing for, representing Scotland. So we support them, we cheer them up, and we hope they go through this stage, group stage.